Hey, what's going on, guys? Cold Friday here at the home shop. We got some snow flurries going on outside, down in the low 30s, and I'm out here in the garage. A lot getting ready to happen here the next couple of weekends. So I've got to make some room. So when we last left off, I was working doing the frame and stuff and the Mustang 2 suspension. I've got it where I want it at. I've been working on now kind of just blending everything together into the frame. Just kind of making it a little bit more uniform and compared to what's going on over here right now. Like I'm going to be blending all this in. This is going to be blending down to the lower section. And just make it look good. Now with a lot that's going on. Not only am I working on this and trying to move forward on this build, we now have to do a motor job or an engine job, either way you want to take it, on a 2006 Chevy Silverado. And that's going to be fun. The motor runs great. It doesn't smoke, doesn't chatter. The problem is this thing is leaking oil all over the place. Front seal, rear seal, oil pan, and it goes on. It's basically changing its own oil going down the road. So we're going to be pulling it out, refreshening it up. We're just going to put brand new gaskets in it. While I'm in there in the front, I'm going to go ahead and put a new oil pump in, new timing chain, and put her back together. We're not going to be doing a full rebuild on this thing because, like it says, it runs great. But we've already got the gaskets in, everything I'm going to need for it. So that part's done. Now, I just gotta make some more room. So, I'm having to do two things at once. Get ready for that. And I need to make room for the Lark because both my engine stands have engines on them right now. And my third engine stand is over at another shop. So, I'm going to have to take one of the motors off the engine stand so I can do this one. So Kiwi, I'm going to be borrowing your Gen 3 Hemi we've been working on. And I might as well go ahead and test fit it in the Lark. I've got the NAG1 transmission already here that I can use for mock-up. And I'm getting ready to get rid of this old transmission cross member. All I'm going to do right now is I'm cutting it out because not only is it the transmission cross member from the Lark, but it also comes around and it also helps support the body. So I want to keep the outer part of this. So I don't need the inside part of it, so that's going to get cut out and out of the way. We're going to bring Kiwi's Hemi in here. We're going to bolt the NAG1 to it, test fit it in the car, and it's going to sit there for a couple of weekends while we're working on the truck. That way it frees up an engine stand. So let's see what we can do as far as getting this part of it done tonight. So tomorrow we can start tearing apart the Silverado. All right, we got the transmission cross member out. Let's get that out of the way and let me go inside my basement and bring Kiwi's motor in here. Got the motor in here back in the garage. Got my slightly used NAG1. I've been keeping it. Eventually I'm wondering how to rebuild this one. But we're getting ready to try to stab her in and see how she's gonna fit.
As far as power was, let me start this point.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna start making shit.
Stop. Well, after some finagling, changing an oil pan, and kind of getting it set in place, I think she's almost where we want her at.
Just about.
And it frees up an engine stand for us for this weekend. And but Ethan's gonna go inside and chill out because it's cold out here. And I'm gonna sit there and air the tires up on this thing, put tires in the front and set it on the ground and see how she's gonna sit. So I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I think I'm done for tonight. It's been a long day, and a long day here out in the garage. Got the car on the ground, got the motor kind of where we want it at. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on the actual truck pan and see if I might be able to get this motor to scoot back about another 1.5 inches. If not, we're gonna go with the car pan. The one for the Durango wasn't gonna fit. It's too far towards the front. But kind of gives an idea where we need to go. And it also, once, like I said before, frees up an engine stand for what we're about ready to do with that Silverado. But here she is on the ground. She's sitting pretty good. I kind of like where it's at. Definitely gonna have to finish cutting this floor out because the transmission sits a lot higher than the one that was in it. So like I said before, I want to use the floor pan out of the 300. If anything else, use it for the tunnel. But we'll see here shortly down the road here when we start getting to that and start tearing it apart. But right now it's kind of where she's sitting at. Definitely gonna have to make some custom mounts. The mounts are on them right now is for an A-body. So what I'm thinking is I can order a set, because like I said before, this is Kiwi's motor I'm just using right now for the mock-up and have a place to put his motor at while I'm using my engine stand. But I think if I turn around and flip these to the other way, put this on the driver's side over here, that's gonna put me back over in here, which will get me more in line with the cross member. So we'll see about that a little bit down the road also. But that's about roughly where she's gonna sit. So I'm gonna be all right with my hood. Clearance for the steering, because that's gonna be coming up through there. So once it comes over this way and up, so I should be all right on that. I think we're gonna probably use some shorty headers on this. So probably be like one off of a 6.1 or something like that. But that's where she's gonna sit, sitting all the way down on the suspension. So, nice and solid. Now, as far as intakes that we're gonna use, we're not gonna use something like this. This is something for Kiwi, for his build. Probably be more of a more stock intake, but we'll see. They got some nice aftermarket ones that sit a little bit lower. But for now, it's in there. I got a free engine stand. So Ethan and I can get work on the Silverado. So we're gonna have two vehicles in there for right now. He's gonna be working on the Silverado with me. And I'm gonna be trying to be over here working on this too. So other than that, guys, have a good one. Have a safe one. And we'll see you down the road.